Hi there, folks. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today, I'm going to be doing one review. This is going to be a house of Kenzo. As you can see, I took out so many of my Kenzo bottles. I own actually few more than this. I, in the past, also collected few more. I'll talk about it as I go. The whole purpose of showing this lineup here today is to show how much I love or how much this house means to me. Like over the years, I collected and I reviewed whatever I could find. So we'll talk about that. It's going to be a bit longer video. So we'll be talking about Kenzo Homme, okay, this one, and this is a newer version of Kenzo POUR Homme, which I have here. This is the older style bottle, which doesn't have this marking of the engrave. So this is like the newer bottle, but this is also discontinued. So as you go, we'll discuss it. So the time, it's around 4:35. Today I'm wearing a very cheap watch, as you can see from the brand. It's a cheap watch, but the dial caught my eye. I really like the yellow. I wanted to get the Citizens Suyosa, I think that's the line. Yeah, the yellow dial. That's gonna cost me like a fortune in Bangladesh, around $600. So yeah, I did not get that, but tomorrow I'll be getting something. I'll review that. A Casio watch that I wanted for a very long time. I'll talk about it tomorrow, perhaps. So after I get it, it's a very beautiful watch. So let's get into Kenzo Homme. This one particular one. I have a paper here. I'll be spraying on this, and we'll be talking about it. So before I go, okay, I have prepared some coffee because time is running out. So I'll be sipping on the coffee just for the voice. I do apologize. Mm. And also, I'll be discussing if there are any differences between this or the evolution. There's a new Kenzo Homme line. This is the Kenzo Homme new line. We'll be talking about it. So this one, I found it in one of the shops here. The usual prices back in the days used to be Kenzo Homme or Kenzo POUR Homme used to be like $45 to $55. Then it increased to 58, I noticed, and then finally the price have gone, like the new lines are about $110, like that. So it depends on where you get it. Try to get it in a good deal. This fragrance is back in the days around 2018, or 19. We could find this pretty much $45, but now it's around 55. Okay, so the box looks just like the previous lines. I have where is my other box? Yeah, this follows the previous boxes, which is Kenzo Homme Sport, same line. From this line, there are many other Kenzo Homme Boise, Kenzo Homme Night, and I think Sport Extreme, Fresh, few more. So really nice. Has the picture of the bottles somewhat side of it. The name, EDT concentration, 100 ml. Side looks like that. Back looks like that. I don't know if I actually reviewed it. I don't remember actually, to be honest. But I do remember I did a review on Kenzo POUR Homme, which was from a set somewhere in 2018 or 19. So that's the box. Simplistic box. Here is the bottle. It's pretty nice. Okay, there is a story I think I heard in one of the reviewers, Chad, I think, a Searsist. I forgot his last name. He's also Canadian. So he talked about this old and new Kenzo Homme bottles. His thought is the older one used to be like katana sword like handle, like what the warriors, or like in Japan they used to use for combat, right? So you hold like that, the katana sword. So it looked like that. If you watch Kill Bill, you have seen nice swords. So this one was the inspiration, and the new one they make like this shape of bamboo. This is Kenzo Homme EDP, right? A little bit long talk. So once, if you see some of the samurais or their warriors, they have like yearly contest or something. So they hold the sword like this and they put like layers of bamboo. I've seen a video, and then they go like a one very quick sharp move, and then they try to take out 3 to 4 layers of bamboo. So if you are really skilled, it will show, and you can cut down all the way. So once you cut down, that's how the shape of the uh, bamboo looks like. It's a nice, like a fine, like a nice little chop, a very smooth operation. So that's the theory, and I really think that's the way. Bottle looks really nice. I really like these this leafy design. It looks like a bamboo leaves maybe. Okay, it's a built-in atomizer. Back looks like that. Here's the sticker. Atomizer works fine like this. Okay, really nice atomizer. It could be better, but let's see. Let's spray on the paper. Okay, double spritz. Okay, so let it settle down. So I don't have a notes breakdown on this. Okay, I have the notes breakdown on Kenzo POUR Homme, okay, which is this bottle, almost identical, but it doesn't, it's missing the new Kenzo Homme, the leaf engraving. Okay, so this was something I bought at first. I saw some reviews from older reviewers like Mark, okay, some of our bigger reviewers, celebrity reviewers, and then I sort of fell for the hype. I bought it. I did not get the fragrance. I mean, I didn't understand at all, because when my earlier days, when I was getting into fragrances and trying to understand something new, I understood Bulgari Aqua Purum, and this is what it like the Kenzo Purum reminded me of, sort of. But Aqua Purum by Bulgari was more aromatic, nicer, or easier to like than this. This was a very airy, kind of like a spicy, fresh, aldehydes, a lot of these things I did not understand, and I felt like the fragrance gone bad or something like that. So it took me a long time to understand it. So basically, the notes were C notes, mahogany, sage, bergamot, lemon, pine, lot of notes, juniper berries, carnation, nutmeg, rose, lily of the valley, caraway, jasmine, peach, orris root, like how the older fragrances used to be back in the days. Heavy with the notes breakdown. Nowadays, they just give you three notes breakdown. That's just a joke. Then balsam fir, sandalwood, cedar, musk, oak moss, vetiver, amber, and I almost said Lamborghini. It's labdanum. Sorry, I'm reading from Fragrantica. So that's whole notes breakdown from Kenzo POUR Homme. But honestly speaking, what I got from this was a little bit of a spice. It felt like a little bit green, like something like a huge grass or jungle by the beach. Like it is kind of like a sandy daytime aldehyde kind of smell with a far raisin green perhaps, and then there was definitely some sort of rose. Like if you smell some Guerlain fragrances, then you'll be understanding there's some sort of rose in there. So it was a beast mode performer. That's how I used to wear this. After this was finished, my bottle is not finished yet. I have about what, how much? Yeah, about 10 ml or 12 ml left. I never really bothered to buy it again. But then I bought the other ones. The other flankers were so good. The sport one, I think Francois Dumashi did this. I forgot. And then there was this Boise, very nice woody scent, and the night was very nice mango, sort of like a sweet scent. Okay, so after that I bought like L'eau Par Kenzo, the dark ones. There's also Kenzo Air, Kenzo Power, rare fragrances that I proudly own, and then I have Kenzo Jungle POUR Homme. This one has some talk, but nobody talks about Jungle Lala Fun like for women, but that's a beautiful spicy fragrance. So the new hype is this, the new line Kenzo Homme EDT Intense, EDP, Marine, and the original. I'm thinking to buy the original and compare it with Kenzo Homme because that's the line that replaced it. So this is discontinued, hard to find, get it while you can. So what I get from this, the opening, it's a little bit different than Kenzo POUR Homme, the old one. Why? It's not 100% different. I'm not going to say it's a totally different opening or anything. Sorry about that. I need to finish my coffee because the time is running out. The azan will start. So yeah, alhamdulillah, finished. So okay. So in my humble opinion, what my nose picks, this is the mid batch, right? So before this Kenzo POUR Homme, there used to be, I just saw today one of our brothers shared. He said there was this nice sort of leather pouch sort of cover, very vintage 90s version. That was a beast mode. I never smelled that. I smelled this one, which was from somewhere in 2000s, right? And that was pretty nice and good performance. So when I smell this, the mid version, like Kenzo Homme, not Kenzo POUR Homme, okay? I get kind of like green. It does remind me more of Bulgari Aqua POUR Homme. Like it's not sea under the sea smell, but it definitely has that beach, trees, something green. Reminds me of Le Bleu de Se by Issey Miyake. And funnily enough, that Kenzo and Issey Miyake, I find them kind of like similar themed house. Okay, I think because of their heritage and the owners. So there's another house called Shiseido, I think, but I don't think that's Japanese. Maybe there is, I forgot. So I find a lot of similarity between Issey Miyake and Kenzo House. They have some sort of bonding, right? So yeah, I mean, it reminds me of those fragrances like Le Bleu de Se POUR Homme, Aqua POUR Homme by Bulgari. If you like those, you don't like it. But the difference between those and this is that this one is missing out on like not much of citrus. The citrus that you get from this is kind of old school, like cool water sort of opening, like a little bit bitter, a little bit green, a little bit blue, but it's not entirely any of it. Like it's not very citrusy, lemon, candy, sweet. No, this is not a sweet fragrance. This is not a citrusy perfume, but maybe lemon verbena type. Okay, like what you get in Greenerish Tweed. Very sophisticated, masculine, something you wear for yourself, signature scent worthy. If you compare with the modern line, this one is going more towards like I think what's that fragrance everybody loves, Kenzo man, that name, hold on. Yeah, I was trying to remember Ganymede, right? So Ganymede is the new sensation. This line smells basically like the EDT Intense smell, like Ganymede mixed with Bleu de Chanel, kind of like a very powerful fragrance. Still breezy, airy, but more modern. So this one, it feels like 1 decade back, okay, like 2000s. It's still relevant, but nowadays it's very different. Like even if you have the whole line of new Kenzo Homme, this is worthy checking out. That's what I'm thinking to get the new Kenzo Homme. It's getting confusing, yeah. Kenzo Homme, this bamboo style bottle, I compared with side by side. But I think this one is a little bit mature crowd, 30, 35 years old plus, and it's a very fresh scent. It's a confidence scent. It is not for beginners, definitely not for beginners. I do smell some floral in this, okay? And the rose, when they say rose, I remember Guerlain Abbey Rouge or Habit Rouge or Habit Rouge. If you know those style of fragrances, Chanel's Egoist, for some reason, this feels in that era, okay? So when I smell that era, I like it because I sort of started my journey 10 years back, okay? So it is relevant pretty much, but this is something you may not get a compliment with. People who are crazy for compliments wear something more like L'eau Par Kenzo line, maybe something from Kenzo Homme Sport. That's nice, but the newer lines like Kenzo Vision, perhaps, or Kenzo was that Tokyo. So some of the other ones, they were more maybe compliment garners. This one, at this current moment, you'll get compliments from your same age, like if you're in 30s, 40s, or someone more mature. Okay, this is like an older take on something like back in the days, like what CK DeFi right now is. Back in the days, this one played the part. I think even before, more so than Bleu de Chanel. So this was the blue trend before Bleu de Chanel Sauvage hit the market. So that's what makes it interesting. And why I bought this fragrance, because I do not stay in the relevant with the modern time only. I also wear my older fragrances, Zeno, like Bogarts, I do wear them because they smell equally nice and reminds me of my good times, right? Like my early younger days. So this is gonna bring back memories, guys. Okay, imagine white shirt. A guy is wearing a white shirt, tucked in with formal pants and shoes, just working. Remember sitcoms like Friends, Friends, How I Met Your Mother, perhaps. Before that, a lot of other TV series. Even I would imagine Dexter. Dexter Morgan would wear this if if you follow that TV serial. So this is pretty sophisticated fragrance. How many sprays? I go 6 to 7. Longevity on this is a little bit lighter compared to Kenzo POUR Homme. Kenzo POUR Homme gave me like 8 hours, 7 to 8. This one gave me like about 5 to 6. Okay, like couple of hours less. So they made it more marine-like, less like more aquatic, more watery notes. The watery notes are more compared to the older version. That's the difference. And more you smell this, you actually enjoy the smell more. But do not smell just the opening and judge it. Let it settle on your skin. The dry down is the best part. Okay, so Kenzo Homme, still a pretty nice scent. Sadly discontinued, I believe. If it's not, I'm sorry about that. But overall, this is a great scent for signature scent, worthy. Something new, something different. Once again, Bulgari Aqua, POUR Homme. If you like Le Bleu d'Essai, if you like greenish tweed sort of scents, you're gonna like this. Okay, overall, my rating on this fragrance is 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid fragrance. Not a must-have. It's not a blind buy worthy. Many of the Kenzos, Kenzo Power Cologne was not blind buy worthy. Kenzo Air, this fragrance, nobody has it, nobody talks about it. If you smell these, you'll be like, why would I want to smell like that? Because you would not understand right away. So some of the newer Kenzos, they are more relevant, okay? But this one, try, okay? Try the dry down after 2 to 3 hours, then you decide, okay? This was the blue trend, remember, in 2000s, okay? So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'll go upload it. Have a very nice day. Sorry, my voice bothering me a little bit. That's why I'm just doing the one. Thanks for watching still and supporting. Take care and good night. Tomorrow I'll be doing that Casio watch review. It's going to be very interesting because I love that watch. Good night and tata. Bye-bye.